Hey guys, it's right here. Today I'm going to discuss the Halo 5 Guardians beta that's currently available on Xbox One. Over the past few weeks I've played several games of the multiplayer beta and just wanted to give you my thoughts, opinions, some of the pros and cons of this game that is scheduled to be released here in the fall of 2015. So first things I want to talk about are what I feel 343 did very well in this game. The graphics look great, the audio, the sounds are fantastic, the looks and feels of this game, basically it's a Halo game, and you feel like 343 did a good job at bringing Halo into the next generation of consoles here with this game. And that's what kind of this beta tells me, that I feel like, okay, this feels like Halo. A couple matches into it, you get the feeling that, okay, this does feel like Halo, like a Halo game to me. And they've done a good job at doing little things to kind of bring it up into the next generation of consoles. The graphics, sounds, those things I discussed earlier. It also feels like it's a return to the older Halo-style gameplay. Gone are the armor locks and the bubble shields and some of the different, loadout kits and things like that they had. That really got away from Halo. Halo's always been about everybody starting off kind of on equal ground, equal footing, going in and vying for power weapons, and then fighting it out for that. And I think this game gets back to that core style of Halo gameplay that's sure to please a lot of fans of the older Halo games, Halo 2 and Halo 3, for example, in particular. The audio cues in the game, you'll hear the friendly players call out where enemies are, and so even if you're on a team that's not communicating, if you're sticking close to your teammates, you'll hear audio cues and things like that are real helpful in the game. Those little tweaks, little things like that are really what make it feel like, okay, this is a Halo game for the next generation. I feel like the weapons sound great. And also seeing a lot of the weapons improve. The SMG, for example, where it was pretty much a useless weapon in previous Halo games, is a great close quarters weapon if you're trying to play a run and gun style and get kind of in your face. An SMG is a great weapon to choose to go in there and will usually outgun other Spartans in a close quarter situation. So things like that just make it feel like they've really done a good job bringing this game into the next generation. Also, gorgeous maps. The maps, like old Halo games, they seem to be really well-designed maps. They fit the gameplay well. Great design, great looks. Never seem to be just stuck in one spot on the map, and that's the only spot where the players are seeming to gravitate towards. You pretty much, if you play these maps enough, will find ways to have firefights on every section of the map, and I like that about it. So in my opinion, 343 has done a really good job at focusing on recreating that core style Halo gameplay and adding new features, new audio cues, new shoulder charge and boost buttons and things like that fit well within the game without breaking the gameplay, and also bring Halo into the next generation. So now I'm going to talk about some of the cons I have with the Halo 5 Guardians beta and some of the issues that I hope they fix before the game is actually released later on in the fall here. And some of this stuff, guys, is just really my opinion on Halo and the Halo gameplay rather than actually, anything specific with this game and the beta itself. I did notice some netcode issues. I hope they fix those. 343, with their track record with what happened with the Master Chief Collection being so poor and still largely unplayable, it's kind of, worries me that there's some netcode issues in this beta. Now, hopefully, having a beta will give them the information they need to resolve a lot of issues with any netcode lag issues, things like that, when the game's released. But, again, based on the track record, we'll just kind of have to wait and see, and hopefully they'll fix that, because this is going to be a big release, and you do want Halo playing buttery smooth and having, minimal lag and minimal netcode issues when it's released. The grenade spam. I've never liked Halo, the way Halo does grenades, the constant grenade spam that you have, where it just seems like you can pick up grenades over any dead body, all over the map, and this game's no exception. I know a lot of Halo fans might like that, but it really, forces you to play on a perimeter of the map and reduces the amount of close quarters battles you might have. And so I'd like to see them really refine the grenade system a little bit. Maybe just less pickups on the map to where you can hold 4 grenades, but let's say you're just not grabbing them as frequently. I think it'll improve the gameplay a lot better. And most importantly to me, Halo just has much too long of a time to kill. More so than any other multiplayer game you're really out there and play. And while it does reward a good aim with good headshots, it really reduces the game and most firefights into breaking down into throw your grenades, unload your clip, and then run up and melee. And that's just not very fun a lot of times when it gets down to it. It also ruins any advantage you may have on flanking maneuvers. Several times in this beta, I would get around and flank around a guy, and I'd see 2 guys, and okay, I can get these guys now. I got a good chance to get a double kill here. And unless I had some sort of superpower weapon, usually by the time I start shooting at one guy, both guys turn around, they see me on the minimap, they turn around, and they kill me, and I get no kills. And that happens in Halo a lot, whereas in games like Call of Duty or Battlefield, if you get the drop on guys like that, you're usually going to end up with the double kill and getting that feeling of satisfaction. In Halo, that doesn't happen. In Halo, it's less about lone wolfing. It's more about sticking close to your teammates, playing with your friends, sticking close to them to get a win and get the kills. Even if you go out and flank somebody, if he's got a buddy or something like that, there's a good chance you won't get those kills. So in summation, I just feel like you're going to have more fun with friends in this game than you are if you're playing a lone wolf. If you don't have anybody else getting Halo, the multiplayer might not be for you, but it's something that you want to be communicating with people, with the people you play with, playing with friends. You're going to have more fun if you play it that way. Anyways, guys, that's all for my Halo 5 Guardians Beta Impressions video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit like and subscribe. And until next time, this is Rai. Take care.